In 2003, I got into the closed beta of City of Heroes, and then in the open beta, and then the game launched in 2004. I'd already been playing it a few months when it all got reset, and that launch day came, and I went over so excited to get my boxed edition from, I think, Electronic Boutique it was called at the time. This was 20 years ago. It was the first really big MMO I'd played since EverQuest, and I think Star Wars Galaxies was before this as well. And it was fantastic. You are a superhero in City of Heroes. It eventually turned into City of Villains as well. More and more add-ons were brought out, not DLCs as you have today. These were full-on add-ons, like really worth the money. And the game just grew and grew. But as World of Warcraft came out, and Rift and a few other MMOs, City of Heroes dwindled, and it never caught up. And eventually the servers were shut down, and that was the end of it. But then a few years ago, some fans managed to make a private server, which was illegal. I mean, you know, they didn't have the rights to do that. NCSoft still owned the rights to City of Heroes. But just this week, a few days ago, an agreement has been made between these people who run the Homecoming servers and NCSoft, who still own all the rights to City of Heroes, and it is now legally licensed. So City of Heroes is back. It's here again. I never ever thought I'd get to play this game again, but here we are. And on Saturday night, I played it again for the first time. People who have been subscribed to my channel will have heard me mention this game quite a few times, especially in the realms of character creation. This game has the best character creation ever in a game. I mean, it's 20 years old, and it blows away anything from today as far as character creation. It has male, female, or huge. They're the three bodies that you can have, and then it's just unlimited, pretty much unlimited customization. You will be in this for hours just making your hero. You can change everything, and pretty much the color of everything as well, with a huge color palette on top of all that. It's just incredible the amount of choices you have. You can make anything you want. It's vast, it's awesome, and it's the best from any game ever made. It just is. The game itself is mainly PvE, although this does have City of Villains in with it as well. But it's mainly PvP was never good in City of Heroes, to be honest with you. It was a bit crap. But the PvE was fantastic. Going into dungeons, I don't know if they were called dungeons back in the day, but just getting a super group together, going in with a good team, all on voice, all different types of heroes. You can have like blasters, you know, like your Superman, he's kind of like a blaster kind of hero. You can have controllers who are like crowd control. You've got healers, you've got tanks, and you've got massive variants of all of these as well. There's a few others, defenders, all kinds of stuff that you can actually be in the actual game. And your team needs to be well kitted out with all of these classes if you want to do well in some of these dungeons, because the PvE can get very difficult in this game, especially on the later levels. The first real test I remember was Frostfire. In the Hollows. That was where the game first ramped up. We noticed from doing all the shitty opening quests, and then you get to face this proper boss, and yeah, it was great stuff. And it just gets bigger and bigger and better from that point forward, and you'll get some really, really good fights coming on. It's a game that you can sink tons and tons of hours in, and it's free now. It used to be £8.99 a month subscription. Now it's free. You can donate to the developers to keep it going, which I think is a good thing. So I'm just wanting to tell everybody that it's back. City Heroes is back. If you were one of the original players, you might want to get yourself back in and have a laugh. It does look a little bit different to how we remember it, but it's still the same game essentially. At this point of making the video, so this is only a temporary thing, the Reunion server, which is the one I'm on, is double XP at the minute. So if you roll on the Reunion one, you will get double XP, and it also has Rikti invasions enabled. They were like the alien race that would come down in the middle of zones and just start going crazy. I love the Rikti invasions, they were great. I'll be playing it now and then, and certainly streaming it a bit, so I look forward to seeing you on the streets, fighting crime like true crusaders.